Hey you guys, happy Wednesday. So today I groomed a Pomeranian, a new one that I'd never groomed before, and her mom dropped her off and she's like, yeah, she may nip at you, and I was like, okay, and she's like, yeah, she's just like, okay, so when she got there, I guess, I've mentioned that my shop that I work at is right next to a dog park, so she got her out of the car, and she's kind of like a bigger Pomeranian. She has a little head, and basically she slipped her collar as soon as she got her out of that car, and she just went to try to take off, and she was like, okay, so she's really rattled up because she took off, and the mom was terrified, and it was this scary thing. So she was the dog's all she's all amped up right now, so she'll probably try to bite you and all this stuff, and she's asking me if I had muzzles and all that, and I'm like, maybe, I was just hoping, because sometimes have you guys ever had a client that's yeah, you need to muzzle them, and then they end up being really good? I've had a few of those, so I was really high hopes, and we're doing the bath. We've already done 2 really good shampoos, and I'm just soaking her in some conditioner to help get some of that undercoat out. So I don't remember if I said it was a Pomeranian, but it's a Pomeranian. So I'm trying to get all this undercoat out. We're doing good, and I'm getting it all over her, and then I go to kind of lift her back up, and I noticed I kind of touched her side, and I saw her kind of show her teeth. I was kind of was you stand up, and she was meh, and tried to bite me, and I was okay. So I tried a couple more times, and she kept trying to bite, so I was okay, I'm gonna pull out the cone. When I say that bitch, she saw the cone, and she got real pissed. I was okay, so we're not doing the cone, because I couldn't even get on her. I mean, literally, I walked up to her with the cone, and she just started growling at me. I was okay, so you've clearly had your head in a cone before, haven't you? Because she knew exactly what I was up to. So basically what I ended up having to do was I put a slip lead on her, and anytime I needed to kind of go near her back end or do something that would cause her to bite me, my coworker had to kind of pull the slip lead taut, not so it was choking her, but enough so she couldn't turn and get me, and she'd have to do that, and I would kind of lift her up or do whatever I needed to do. But we got it done. I didn't do her nails, because she said she was she'll definitely bite for her nails, she's really bad for that, and I kind of think the dog didn't like my coworker too, because after my coworker came over, I started really watching the dog, and she was eyeing my coworker the whole time, she was stink face, straight at my coworker. So I don't know. She's gonna be she's coming back in a month, she said. So it's just gonna be work in progress. I'm hoping that it was a lot to do with this is her first time coming to the grooming shop, my shop. She's gone to other groomers before, I think, because she looked like she was in pretty decent shape. But good God, she was not thrilled with me. I was really honestly, after I'd shampooed her twice, I was feeling really good. I was I'm gonna be writing an A on this report card. This dog is so good for me. She loves me. We are doing great. We're doing fantastic. There's just hair flying everywhere. I don't know if you guys saw that. I went like this, and just hair went. So it's probably all up in my hair too. I noticed when I got in the car that I definitely did have a lot in my hair. I went up talking to the mom. I just coated in her dog's hair. She got a good D-shed though. She did let me blow dry her really good, and she let me it was just brushing and her standing was what she was getting really mad about, and then I didn't even get to her nails. I was this dog is already pissed the fuck off. The mom's worried too, she didn't even really want to leave her after that, and it was I was kind of at a point where I was if you don't feel comfortable, this is my opinion on it, if somebody comes in and they for whatever reason don't want to leave their dog or whatever, I'm not going to force them to leave their dog. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten a client that comes in and really nothing's going on, but they just got too stressed out for some reason, and now they're I just don't know if I'm going to leave my dog. I am never going to force somebody to leave their dog if they're not comfortable with it ever. So anyway, I was kind of just on standby to see if she even wanted to still leave it. things so that maybe she would get a little bit more comfortable with it. Because it was like kind of as soon as I started like brushing her, she started getting really nippy. So yeah, did the best we could. Yeah, it's just been a pretty crazy week again. I think maybe because we're just hitting summertime, that's why I've been pretty busy lately. I don't know. Have you guys been super busy? Because I've like pretty much any day that I'm not like, because I've requested some time off, and any day I'm not like off, I'm like pretty much full right now. Not like I'm full till like next week, which isn't like super far in advance, but the way I've been booking up, it's like, you know, there's been days I've gone into the day with like 1 dog or 0 dogs and ended the day with like 6 dogs, you know, so it's just been crazy, but in a good way. I'm really glad though, because it gives me like lots of experience and all that. So anyway, it's been a good time. But yeah, I got a kick. I figured you guys might like that story, because like we've all gotten those dogs that they come in and the parents are just like off the bat, they're like, yeah, they're gonna bite you, and you're like, yay. You know. And if you are a pet parent and you know, your dog bites, like, you can, I mean, definitely let your groomer know. We do appreciate that, but you know, it's not something that we enjoy. And you know, like I said, do let us know, but just like don't make a joke out of it or anything. Some people will. I remember this one place I worked, we groomed this guy's Pekingese, and he was mean as hell, and he bit pretty much everyone that groomed him. I never, thank God, had to groom him, but he would bite like hell, like I mean hard. Like they asked for him to be like not fully sedated, but take some like medication before he came one time, and on medication he nailed my coworker. She had a bruise probably like that big on her arm, like it was huge, like bigger than the size of his mouth. I couldn't even figure it out, and that was like on sedatives. Like he nailed her. So anyway, he was mean as hell, and then when we tried to tell his dad about it, he would laugh. Like he thought it was hilarious. Like especially like there was like a guy that worked at the shop, and the guy got bit by him one day, and he was essentially like, are you even a man? You got bit by a Pekingese and you're upset? Like, dude, your dog bites hard, okay? Like he would break the skin if he got you just right, and he does try to get you just right. And he was one too that, like, you know, we couldn't groom around his head at all, so he had to have a lion's mane, and every single time he'd be like, can you like take a shoulder around his head? And like every time we're like, no, we can't, your dog is not gonna allow that. Like, yeah, sometimes, you know, it's not the groomer, sometimes you gotta talk to your dog about it. Sometimes your dog's not ready for that. It's not that your groomer can't do it, it's that your dog's not ready for that. So anyway, I wonder what that Pekingese is doing these days. I don't even remember what his name was, but I just remember he was so mean. I bet if I saw him like on a schedule or something, I probably would, because I know his name was something kind of unique, but I can't remember. And I would know, because you just don't come across a lot of Pekingese. I just pulled a chunk of hair out of my necklace, you know. Okay, in the last like week too, it's been all de-sheds. Like I feel like I'm never gonna get all the hair out of my room. I did 3 de-sheds today. I did 2 border collies and a Pomeranian for de-sheds today. I did something else too, can't remember. But I did a haircut too, just a regular haircut. Oh, Starbucks said there's happy hour tomorrow. I always like, I never do the happy hour thing, because it's usually like a buy one get one drink, or maybe like a half price frappuccino or something. I don't know. I've just never, who cares, right? And I go to Starbucks based on like when I have clients and when I can get away to run to Starbucks real quick. That's when I go to Starbucks. But anyway, I'm about to pull up at my house, but I just figured I'd share that little funny story with you. Fun Pomeranian. No, she was not bad. She was really not that bad. She was just a little crazy, little tiny cray. But she really did her best, and like I said, I'm gonna figure her out. We've just got to figure each other out. She's got to get to know me, I got to get to know her, and then we'll figure out the rest. But yeah. Oh, and real quick, I don't know. I know I've talked about gratitude lists before, but I'm telling you guys, gratitude lists help so much. I forgot my they work so well. Like, okay, I like took some time, like once I got approved for the house, I was just like, oh my god, I got so much to do, and like kind of like threw the gratitude list and everything out the window. Well, the last like 2 days I've been doing them again, and it's crazy. I will like be like kind of like on edge and like not feel so good, and then I'll do my gratitude list. I feel great, I feel energetic, I feel happy. I feel like I can take on the world. So I just think the gratitude lists are really, really great. And I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like, I'm going to share that because I've talked a lot about being thankful for things and like, you know, self-help kind of things. What's going on with my knuckle? It looked weird. It looks, I don't know. I don't even think it's something I can explain. Can you see like, wait, you see that like red spot right there? Like, what is that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna deposit my paycheck. Wait, it's post-dated, you guys. Today is the 8th, and it's post-dated for the 9th. They've done this to me before. That I like, except last time I actually went up to the bank and tried to deposit it, and they were like, oh no, it's dated for tomorrow, so you can't. And I was like, why give it to me today if I can't? Anyway, so I guess I don't need to deposit it today because it's not going to work anyway. So I got to figure out when I'm going to deposit it because tomorrow, super booked. So anyway, let's end this on a happy note. Remember your gratitude list and have a happy Wednesday. Yeah, I was going to say week and then I was going to say Wednesday, and it just, yeah. But yeah, have a happy week. And I was really trying to think if I have anybody coming in that I can make a video with. Maybe I'll do my favorites tomorrow. I don't know. I've just been like trying to think like what else, like what do I want to do as far as like, I feel like I've already shown you like so many haircuts. Like I just don't like the way my bathtub at work looks. So like I hate doing bath videos, and I really want to do a video like whenever I get my bathing system. But anyway, I'm just like sitting weirdly in my driveway like talking, and I'm sure my boyfriend's mom and my boyfriend are like, what are you doing? But anyway, I'm gonna keep making videos, so don't worry. I've just been a little MIA because I'm busy, but I have a lot of videos planned, so we're gonna be okay. Alright, so anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next one.